Hey coaches, welcome to another edition of Talking Football with Coach Mackey. I'm your host, Coach Mackey, and in today's episode, I'm going to talk about running back motion. We talk a lot about wide receivers motions and everything like that, but we really don't talk about the running back motion, and the running back motion is something that I believe can be just as efficient and actually even more so with your offense and helping out your quarterback. Clearing up the play for him, letting him know who he's reading, where does he want to go with the ball. So if you have quarterbacks that are in there in the offense and they just freeze up sometimes, well, using this type of motion, and I'm going over two different types of motion, can actually clear things up for him. So again, I am going over running back motion in the spread air raid offense. So if you're watching this, we are on YouTube and Facebook. If it sounds good, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know. I really think I've got it going on right now. Hopefully. Also, share it on social media. Get some coaches in here and let's go and let's talk, because I am excited. Spring ball just got done. Just to let y'all know, we got 1% better. That's all I can say. Where we started is not how we finished up. We've gotten better at the end than we did at the beginning. That's all you can do in the spring and everything like that. So the number one motion that we use going in, what we install, is push motion. Now push motion for us is the backs on the same side. So the backs, let's say we have some kind of play drawn up, whatever play we want. Right now, we're really big in the snag concept, and my quarterback is a little bit more comfortable with it. He can make the reads better, so let's just go ahead and draw up snag. So this is our way we draw snag. We got the out, we got the snag, we got the swing, we got pigtail backside, and we got a 10-yard dig. So this is our snag concept, and again, I stole it straight from Coach Noel Mazzoni. He's the snag guru. This is something that we did starting when I first started out. We got away from it. To this year in the spring, I was like, we have brand new guys all across the board. We only have literally, guys, 2 returning starters. That's it. A right guard and then a slot receiver. So I was throwing everything out there and seeing what stuck. What did my quarterbacks do really good at? What did they not do good at? What did my running backs do good? All of that stuff. And I just, on a whim, put this in, and it kind of clicked for them. So that's what we're doing. So let's say this is our 3-man snag. You can call it anything you want. Well, push motion is at the set go or anything like that. The tailback is on the same side. He is pushing to the side he is on. So he is pushing to that side. Now, why would we do that? Why would we push this guy? Really, really simple. It's this. We want to clear it up. What does the defense do? How do they react? What are they going to do? Are they going to rock everybody that way? Well, as a quarterback, if I push them out in motion and I see the defense run to the motion, well, I know, well, shit, everybody's on this side. I'm going to come back and I'm going to go to the backside. Or if we push motion and no one moves, well, then it's a simple read. This is my guy that I'm reading right here. So for this example, we push in motion, nobody stays, everybody's like that. Well, I'm keying this guy. Who does he take? Does he take this guy? Does he sit? If that happens, then I throw the swing. Does he take the swing? Well, then I got the snag. If they do something, then I high-low the corner. If this safety is not flying over there, and there's things you can do in Chevron, or that's what Noel Mazzoni calls it. If this guy flies over here where you can post it back up or whatever like that, but base way we run it, push motion, and we got everything on this side. But here's the beautiful thing. If you push motion and all of a sudden this guy flies on that side, the linebacker is influenced by the motion. Well, now the quarterback, oh, that linebacker's going too, I'm going backside. Right now, that's what I'm doing. And if you're worried about the defense is keying in on this, you can do a lot of different things. You can tag this with a screen backside. You can tag this, the push motion, with just nows where you catch, turn, and throw it. If you have a very athletic quarterback, you can push him and run counter tray backside and key the defense for something like that. You can do a lot of things, but what I'm trying to get at is this type of motion can influence the defense. The defense has to do something, and if you can get the defense doing something before the snap of the ball, it makes it easier for your quarterback. And let's be honest, fellas, that is why we're doing this. It's the reason why the wing tee is so successful in the flex bone when teams actually want to do it, is the motion. You get the crappiest team running the wing tee or the crappiest team running the flex bone, That motion, though, causes defenses to do something because high school kids are not disciplined with their eyes, and that is why you need to use a lot of motion. So that's the very first motion that we use is the push motion. Well, the next motion is going to be the tare motion. And what the tare is, if we have the same play drawn up, tare motion now is you put him opposite. He is opposite the play, and then he is tearing across. And this is the really good one. This right here, because what do most two high teams do? What do a lot of even front teams do with this linebacker? They always put him to the back. So if you want to attack and you are facing a defense that always sets this apex linebacker to the side of the back, well now, if you put the tailback on the left side, they're going to put their apex linebacker on the left side. Well, look at all this grass right here, over here. Especially if you tare motion them across, now they can't adjust. Now you got a lot more grass to attack. Let's see, Coach, I would like to share with you games from our league here in Panama to get your feedback on how we run the spread. Email me, Coach, ronmackey@ronmackeyfootball.com, and we can see what's going on. Coach Phil, hey Coach, how you doing, man? How are y'all doing? Hey, coaches, if you're in the chat, please, if it sounds good, give me a thumbs up. I really want to think that I have this dialed in a little bit. You know, I've got my YouTube and the Facebook. If you're listening to this on podcast, I will have the link to this video in the show notes below. You can get that at ronmackeyfootball.com. Let me ask y'all a question going ahead. Do you use any kind of motion like this? Do you use tailback motion? And if so, why? And again, this is what we like to do, especially if I know I'm going into a game, I know that it's an even man front. I know that they're going to put their apex linebacker on the same side as the running back. Well, I'm going opposite and I'm tearing him a lot because I want to get more grass. This is confusing right here. I got 3/2 on this side. Well, if we push motion, I don't have that much. I have the advantage to that side. That is why you want to do it. Let's see whatever. Coach Adams, what's going on, man, in Texas? I hear you. Y'all are out of school. How many of y'all, by show of thumbs up or anything like that, how many of y'all are out of school already? Because I'm just curious. We still got another week. Don't have a formation for empty, just a motion to an empty look. That'll work if you want to do that as well. Last day, I'm jealous. All right, so that's what we do, coaches. We use this push motion, this tare motion, and you can build a lot of things on that. So the next video, I'm going to go over how you can build an entire sequence just using this motion right here. So again, thank y'all for joining me. This is just little nuggets and everything like that. So if you want me to do anything, leave a comment below, email me, you can Facebook me, Twitter, all of that stuff. And until next time, coaches, let's continue to master the spread, score points, and have fun.